Hey everybody, and I'm Mang-August here, and welcome to another episode of Mang-August. Coming in at number 11, we have a fairly new manga. Mushoku Tensei. Let me see, can I get a good... There we go. Mushoku Tensei. Jobless reincarnation. And this is about a man, an otaku, an anime video game fan, a nerd, a huge nerd, fat slob, who had been living with his parents. His parents both end up passing away. The rest of his family comes and kicks him out of the house. And as he's walking down the street, he reflects on his life, and decides that he wants to change things, that he wants to do better. He wants to turn his life around and be a benefit to society. And just as he decides this, he sees a few kids about to be run over by a large truck. He rushes into the street, pushes them out of the way, gets run over, dies instantly. Really sucky day. But oddly enough, he doesn't find himself in heaven or hell or any other place like that. He finds himself in a world reincarnated into a world of swords and magic, with all of his memories from his past life still intact. And he decides that in this new life, he is going to give it his all. He is not going to make the same mistakes that he made in his last life. That he is going to give everything his all. And it is basically just his life. It is basically showing his life as he grows up in this world. Currently, the first 3 volumes are out. Volume 4 should be coming out sometime within a few months. And it is. I think it is absolutely amazing. We've already gotten to the point where, let's see, he is. I believe he's 12 at this point, 11 or 12. He's still pretty young, but in 3 volumes alone, we were able to get to that point. And this is actually showing his progression. Age 3, age 4. Let's see, where is it? Okay, age 3. Age 3, he started learning magic. He started teaching himself magic. Specifically water magic. And he is natural. He is a natural at it. He is so talented, but he also works hard to get even better. And it is just so amazing to see his progression, to see him grow up in this new world, and to go all out and do all the things that he didn't do, say the things that he never said to people, stand up for things he believes in, help out people when they're in trouble. Like, he has the chance to do all of this stuff that he didn't do in his last life. He gets a second chance at doing those things, and it's just so interesting to read. And uh, it's given how he's too young, given how he's way too young for me to be shipping him with any of the um, girls of the manga. I can't really put a stance on it. Um, I like all three. I like all three of the main girls. They all have interest. They all have interesting personnel. They all have interesting personalities, and I think that once all three of them get older, we will get to see a lot more of how strong they are. Because at this point they're still kids. They're still kids. They're still learning control. They're still learning technique. But once they get older, I bet you these characters are going to be so damn powerful. Like on the level of freaking Nagi Springfield powerful. Negi Springfield, like however you want to pronounce his name. I usually pronounce it Negi. But like I really think he's gonna be like on that level of power, specifically like towards the end of the series. And yes, Negima will be on this list. Don't worry, Negima fans. But yeah, I would definitely recommend Mushoku Tensei. 3 volumes out so far. 4th volume coming out this year. I believe in October or November, if I'm thinking correctly. But it is a wonderful manga. I would definitely recommend it. Those of you who enjoy fantasy, those of you who enjoy fantasy will enjoy this. Those of you who enjoy slice of life stuff, you'll also enjoy this because this is the life of this guy. It is showing his life, his journey, and all the things he does as he's growing up that he never did his first time around. So like it is also a life story. So if you like slice of life and fantasy, and a little bit of you can tell he's kind of setting the groundwork for him to get a harem in the future. He is setting the groundwork in the first few volumes. So I just know he's going to end up having a whole harem of girls who have a thing for him. But yeah, so if you're into harem, fantasy, slice of life, magic, a little bit of action here or there, if you're into all that stuff, definitely check out Mushoku Tensei. Like, oh, please do. And be sure to look for this cover. This is the first volume. And there are light novels. Of this. Currently, I believe there are 15, 16, 17. So it's somewhere in the teens, mid to late teens, of the number of light novels that there are. And so I can only assume that the manga is going to go on for just as long. So, like, anywhere from, 15 to 20 volumes of manga content, that's going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty awesome. So, thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I really got for this one. Go check it out. I'm not sure if it's available online or not. You can check. I haven't found it yet. But I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Take care, everyone.